Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm Maury.
And I'm Brian with the EBBB Beer Bureau, and we are back at you with a 450 North Slushy XL. And this is the Circus Peanuts. Not that we typically do this, but I was looking on Untappd to see if there's anything weird about this. And the only thing that's not on the can is that I didn't know that this was brewed exclusively for their Corn Maze Festival.
Okay.
So it's been a hot minute since that's been going on. I had this worked out in a trade. I was waiting for some things to be released here in Erie to send to this guy who had this sitting aside. And for those of you guys who don't know, these are a smoothie style Berliner Weiss. And this one is on plum, passion fruit, and raspberry.
Nice.
And one thing, like Maury and I were talking about earlier today, just kind of laughing. He's like, dude, the one thing with 450 North is he's like, the label colors and like the names, nothing is, there's no rhyme or reason to the actual, beer.
To the beer, yeah.
You know, you look at this and you're like,
it's an orange can.
Right.
We got a dark red beer.
A Bloody Mary looking beer.
So.
But yeah, hey, let's get into this bad boy.
Let's do it. Oh, there's fruit. I'll tell you that.
Tons of plum, man.
Yeah.
Just that plum is the wow.
I get the raspberry too.
Yeah.
Actually, on that buried beneath, I did get the passion fruit to start surface on that.
Right.
Also.
I'm getting more of the passion fruit coming through now.
Yeah, no, me too.
But
more
that
and more
first
so
one
with every
just plum. I was worried it's going to be a plum diggity bomb.
No, I can legitimately say that I'm getting all three fruits on this one.
Yeah,
it has a real nice nose.
You get that little tart,
little tartness, little sweetness also, if that makes any sense on the aroma. But yeah, it smells good.
For a sludgy Berliner.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Wow. It's kind of a blend of all three fruits, but I think the passion fruit kind of took the lead for me on the first sip. I gotta dig back in here.
I was gonna go with the plum, was the like that creaminess of the plum. I don't know why plums would be creamy, but the raspberry is really it's there, but it's not like a
No, I got
the two front runners are plum and passion fruit.
I agree with that. I think the raspberry's there, but I think it's beneath the other two for sure. And you know, it does have a little pulpiness and a little body to it. I would say not quite Answer or Metalis body on this particular one. Now I know that you guys have said, or at least Ty said, they do have double XLs,
correct?
Right? And I don't think that I've had one of those yet.
Not yet.
But I think those are the biggest
ones,
ones, right? Yeah.
Like we touched on, I like the alcohol. It's a nice 8%.
It's well hidden.
It's hidden, but it's still like when you're like, oh, this is 8%. Like I'm digging that. You know, great fruit flavors. These things are murky as all get out. And sometimes we talk about murky being bad, but I'm okay with it in this, man. This is like,
oh yeah.
You know, it is what it is. It's like puree. But for me, when I drink some of these sometimes, and this is my only knock, I wish it was just a little bit more tart.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like they're supposed to be tart, but like a lot of these Berliner Weisses that we've been getting lately, and like we'll throw the lacto coolers in there. Like those are tart.
They are very tart,
for a Berliner Weiss, and those are supposed to be. But like some of these, like when I see raspberry on stuff, like I'm usually like, oh, that's gonna have a nice little tart kick to it. You know, I feel like it's very, very subtle in this. But for me, I'm still pretty high up there on this, and I'm gonna give it a 4.5. And I find it solid. So that's my score.
Okay. You know, I agree with a lot of what Brian said. I mean, the fruit flavors on here are really nice, even though the raspberry is kind of the lesser of the three fruits. I still definitely get it. You know, and I think people's like knock on these beers is that are they really beer? And I understand that criticism
Right.
to a certain extent, but you know, that's the whole idea behind craft beer is
It's
a craft and you can do whatever you want with beer. And yeah, maybe it's not like old school beer in a sense, and
Right.
I love old school beer too. I like pilsners, I like lagers, you know, I like IPAs, I even like the old balanced East Coast IPAs somewhat. But you know, I also appreciate pushing the envelope and like doing these new styles and stuff like that. And so, like Brian said, these are a nice breakup. It shares when you have a bunch of IPAs and sours and stouts, barrel-aged stouts, even some barley wines thrown in there. This is just another style to throw into the mix that are a lot of fun in my opinion.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm pretty high on this one, but I'm not quite to the 4.5 where Brian is. I'm probably pushing a little past 4.25, but I am going to stick with the 4.25. But I think it's another delicious beer from 450 North, and hopefully one of these days I'll get to try one of the double XLs. But this one's definitely tasty. Like I said, you can get all the fruits as we kind of mentioned, and just another good beer, and thanks for sharing it with me.
Hey, anytime, man. And I don't know. We'll see when we get to that double XL for you.
Yeah, till next time, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.